What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ghost Rider, and I am coming to you from New Jersey, Swedesboro, New Jersey, that is. So, last couple weeks have been pretty good. Had some pretty long rides, or I'm sorry, long deliveries, and I feel like my paycheck is going to be pretty good this week. Um, so, right now I'm sitting at a rest stop and just waiting on a another load assignment. It doesn't look like I'm going to get anything today, so I'm going to wait a little bit and then I'm going to send in my macro 30 to see if I get any loads for tomorrow. So um, right now my truck is due its B service, so I'm looking to uh, do a few more loads this week, um, and then get it back down to Jonestown Terminal in Pennsylvania to get the B service done. So what I'm going to say about the B service is this: when you'll know when your B service is done, when you start getting messages on your Qualcomm. All right, and it may say, I know mine started at about I started getting the B service messages somewhere around 3,000 miles out. All right, so B service is done, and then it'll tell you how many miles before it is absolutely due. Once it gets down to zero, your truck is absolutely due for its service, and they will put you on safety hold. And as far as I know, the only person that can override that safety hold until you get a load back to your terminal, or they deadhead you back to your terminal, is your fleet leader. So um, when I got down to South Carolina, I went down to Fort Mill to drop off a load there. When I got there and I dropped off the load, I got to the truck stop. It said, the message still said I had 384 miles. So I was like, okay, back to Jonestown is about 600, just between 550 and 650 miles. So um, the next morning I woke up and I get a message and it says I guess it updated, and it said I have 600, or I'm sorry, 60 miles left before deadhead or my B service went down. Well, my truck was absolutely due for B service. So now I made a few phone calls, tried to get to the nearest terminal. The nearest terminal said, "Hey, we can't get you in," and that was 2 days of me trying. Um, can't get you in. Try for Monday, try for Tuesday. I was in Greer, South Carolina over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Um, I ended up getting a load that I had to that I thought I needed to decline because I only had 60 miles left before I needed my B service, and it was like 177 empty miles down to the port of Charleston to do some what was it, equipment repositioning. So sounds like I was moving some trailers around. Um, so I declined that, thinking, I didn't have enough miles. I thought, I was going to get like a red flag if I would have moved that truck without being authorized after that 60 miles. So, when I declined that load, that was that Saturday. So when I got up Sunday, that's when I called the nearest terminal again, and they said, "Yeah, we still can't get you in. I got between 15 and 20 trucks uh, before I could even get you in, so I might not see you until Monday, Tuesday, or even Wednesday." So it's like, yeah, that's not going to happen. I can't have that. I can't be sitting like this. So I called my terminal and I requested to get a deadhead back. Young lady told me it was too far to deadhead. So I was like, all right, well, I'm stuck here then. And Greer, or the Greer terminal, let the cat out the bag. They couldn't get me in. And it wasn't their fault. They just weren't expecting me. So it's not so much to let the cat out the bag. They probably weren't expecting any trucks to come in, and they already had a full house. Never been to Greer terminal. I don't know how big their maintenance shop is. But if you had 15 trucks, 15 to 20 trucks ahead of me, probably a big terminal, or rather a rather large terminal, and probably not a whole lot of mechanics. Um, so anyway, so I was told to go ahead and get, send a message to the planner and requesting loads back towards my terminal in Pennsylvania. So that's what I did. So I ended up getting two loads. One was a pickup from a place in South Carolina and then deliver it to Beach Island, South Carolina. And then from there, instead of picking up an empty, I would pick up another load right there and then bring it up to New Jersey. So no problem. Cool. Did that. Took me about a day and a half to get it done. And now, yesterday I got here to New Jersey and I shut down and I got another load assignment, which was taking me from back down to PA, which when I talked to my driver leader, they were like, well, we'll try to get you back down to PA so you can get your B service done. So, um, this was, they told me, so I selected a load that was the only load that was given to me, and it was taking me down to PA and then back up to Connecticut. So I called my driver leader and I was like, hey, that doesn't make sense. Why would you bring me down to PA? Then I'm like 40 miles away from the terminal or so just to send me back up to Connecticut instead of, just bringing a truck down. So he says, oh, I was just about to call you, that thing. And so he's like, yeah, we can't get you in until Saturday. So I'm like, all right, no problem. I'll continue to run till Saturday. So today's Wednesday, Saturday obviously is not that far away. I'll be busy. Cool beans, right? So got up today. Uh, so last night I had a load, and and this is before I realized, or this is before um, my driver leader, or I talked to my driver leader. So that was the load going up to Connecticut, and I had to cancel that one because when I requested the dispatch, because they hadn't activated the dispatch yet. So I sent the message, hey, can you activate dispatch VD1234? And here's the trailer that I'm now attached to. So get a message back and say, hey, we can't dispatch you because you are on safety hold, which means mileage clock, as far as needing B service, ticked all the way down to zero, and it activated. Okay, which are probably technically activated while I was in the middle of coming up from South Carolina to where I'm at right now in New Jersey. So I had to decline that load, um, and because the only person that can override your B service is your fleet leader. So I called my driver leader this morning. I was like, hey, I had to decline the load last night because my B service is activated. I need to get the truck back. So he was like, yeah, we can't get you in on Saturday. Got you. But some kind of way y'all need to override it so I can get moving and accept loads at least until then. So they do that. And here I am waiting for another load assignment. Chances are I probably won't get one today because it's already either at 12 or just about to beat at 12. Chances are after 12, things slow down, probably won't get a load. If I do get a load assignment, it will be for tomorrow. So um, the important thing about the B service is just like when you're getting your personally owned vehicle, it's basic service done. The longer you run that vehicle after that, let's say your basic maintenance service is due at 10,000 miles, and you keep running your vehicle until 15,000 miles. Well, you're taking a chance on damaging your engine and its components. The same thing applies to these big trucks. Now, yeah, they can take a whole lot more punishment than a regular vehicle, but that engine is still pretty delicate. So the longer I run, the more things that could possibly go wrong, or I'm putting that vehicle in danger because, the oil is super black right now. Uh, and, I don't want to be out on the road and stranded because of a B service cause something else to go wrong with the vehicle. So that is a pet peeve of mine being a first sergeant in the Army. Maintenance is one of our big things, and most first sergeants, that's what it is. And that's for those of you who understand military rank. So I don't like it when my soldiers don't take care of vehicles, and it could either cost somebody's life, it could hinder a mission, or it could stop a vehicle from rolling. Basic maintenance. Got to take care of your vehicles. So my company charged me when they upgraded me, and I got this vehicle to take care of it. So I'm doing my part. I make sure that I do my pre-trips, my post-trips, send in my Mac 32s at the end of my shift, and or the end of each day. And if anything else is wrong with that vehicle, i.e., how I got in that rock slide and I had vehicle damage, I immediately report. Or anything else that was wrong, like the lights weren't working, and it wasn't just a bulb issue; it was actually an electrical issue. I reported that. So stay on top of your leadership when you start getting those messages. Stay on top of them. All right. Make them get you back. So to your terminal, or a terminal that's close to you if you're out and about, so you can get your services done. You're the one that's in control of that vehicle. You're the one that's running, and you're the one that's going to be stranded if something goes wrong with that vehicle, at least until breakdown gets to you. Okay. So that is my lesson for today. I don't want to I don't want it to sound like I'm bashing my company, because it's absolutely not. I'm sure they understand how important maintenance is. I'm sure the higher ups understand how important it is for us drivers to keep rolling. So I don't think I don't need to bash the company, because they already know that stuff, and that's not something I would do anyway. It's unprofessional. But I just want it noted that I myself, I do not like it when I'm getting a message like that and I'm still rolling and I'm still rolling, I'm still rolling, and I could get the truck. I've been near my facility and could have, done the load yesterday, dropped it off, and I'm only 2 hours from my facility, and I could have turned around on a deadhead trip and went back to my facility, dropped the truck off, put it in for service, either went home, because I'm not really a fan of loaner trucks, because I had bad luck on one loaner truck, and I'm not really a fan of that. I could have got a fine. I could have got, you know, a ticket. I could have got all kind of stuff, for what happened with that truck. So, not really a fan of loaner trucks. But what I will say is, you know, I could have dropped the truck off, went home, or if I wanted to take a chance on another loaner truck, I could have done so, and then continued to march. Right? I could have done local or regional runs until my truck is ready. No problem. So we'll see how this goes. Um, I'm happy with my company. They're taking care of me. Uh, the benefit that I'm getting from the VA is taking care of me. I shouldn't say just taking care of me, but it's taking care of me and my family. Swift has been good to me. So I don't have any complaints, except for I just want to get my truck in the maintenance shop so we can go so I can keep it moving. Right. That's it. I don't think that's really a complaint. There's a difference between a complaint and let's just say there's a difference between a legitimate complaint and a bitchy complaint. I believe I have a legitimate complaint, so I just want to get it done so I can keep it moving. All right. So I'm happy. At least I got some load assignments. I'm out here on the road doing my thing. Um, and I hope everybody who's out on the road, whether you're a truck driver or you're just, in your own personal vehicle, moving around, going to work, or going to take care of something essential, you're being safe, your families are safe, and you're taking this time while the country is in its current situation to spend time with your family. So, if anybody from the higher ups in Swift happens to watch this video, I hope y'all don't take it personal. It's not meant to be that way. It's just I just want my vehicle to get in the shop so I can keep it moving and do what you charge me to do. One is to move freight. Two, I'm sorry, number one is to take care of that vehicle. Number two is to move freight around. Number three, obviously, is to make money for the company and myself and my family. So that's all it's about. So with that being said, truck drivers out there, no matter what company you are with, when your truck is due for service, hammer them to get you in for service, hands down. All right. So this is your boy Ghost Rider. I'm out of here. Hope all y'all are safe. I will hit you up at another time. Ghost Rider out.